We begin with a startling diplomatic exchange. Former US President Donald Trump confronted South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, alleging persecution of white farmers in South Africa. The South African government vehemently denies these claims, stating their land reform policies address historical injustices. This issue highlights the complex legacy of apartheid. We'll continue to watch how this develops. In East Asia, humor in politics backfired, leading to a significant resignation. Japan's agriculture minister Taku Ito joked about rice and a hostess club. The public deemed it inappropriate and sexist, sparking outrage. Despite an apology, Ito resigned, highlighting the scrutiny on public officials. Our attention now turns to a chilling incident in Europe. Andriy Portnov, a former Ukrainian official, was shot dead outside a school in Madrid, Spain. The brazen daylight attack has raised numerous questions. Spanish authorities have launched a full-scale homicide investigation. Portnov was a controversial figure in Ukrainian politics. He faced investigations in Ukraine after the 2014 Maidan Revolution. The investigation in Spain will be complex, considering Portnov's past. Authorities are exploring all possible motives behind this violent act. Chapter 4: Music and Militancy. Kneecap member faces terror charge. We now cross over to a story blending art activism and serious legal accusations. Liam Og O'Hanade, a member of the controversial Irish-language hip-hop group Kneecap, has been charged with a terror offence. The charge involves allegedly painting a pro-IRA slogan on a PSNI station wall. Known for provocative lyrics, Kneecap addresses political issues and social commentary. This charge brings their confrontational art into the realm of criminal law. The legal proceedings will determine if Mr. O'Hanade's actions constitute a terror offence. The UK has exposed a sophisticated Russian cyber campaign targeting international support for Ukraine. Methods include hacking, leaking sensitive information, and spreading disinformation. The goal is to undermine Western unity and erode support for Kiev. The UK's National Cybersecurity Centre details these operations. This highlights the role of cyber operations in modern geopolitical conflict. Turning to the Middle East, we address the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza, where much-needed aid trucks have finally begun to enter the strip after significant delays. However, the volume of aid is still far short of what is required to meet the escalating needs. Delays are due to complex inspections, security concerns, and logistical challenges. International pressure mounts on Israel to facilitate more substantial aid flow. Humanitarian agencies report widespread shortages of food, water, medicine, and fuel. Israel states it is facilitating aid while ensuring security. The balance between security and humanitarian needs remains a central issue. Our final story concerns a serious diplomatic incident involving Canadian officials and the Israeli Defense Forces. Canadian Foreign Minister Melanie Joly has announced her intention to summon Israel's ambassador to Canada following reports that IDF personnel fired shots in proximity to a Canadian diplomatic convoy or delegation during a visit to the West Bank. While details are still emerging about the exact circumstances, the Canadian government has expressed grave concern over the incident, emphasizing the paramount importance of the safety and security of its diplomatic personnel operating abroad. Minister Joly stated that Canada expects a full explanation from the Israeli government regarding the incident and has reiterated the need for de-escalation in the region. Such incidents involving diplomatic staff are taken extremely seriously in international relations, as they can potentially endanger individuals and strain bilateral ties. The Israeli government will likely conduct its own investigation into the matter. This event underscores the volatile security situation in the West Bank and the potential risks faced even by official international delegations. The Canadian response signals a firm stance on protecting its representatives and seeking accountability, and we will follow the diplomatic exchanges closely.